I'm Monita Williams. I work at allafrica.com. I'm also treasurer of the South African National Editors Forum. I think the most important thing that I got from the sessions that we were in was that we need to focus as women on mentoring and leadership skills for women, and like I said, networking. And so when we go back, I think the most important thing is that in our regions, in sub-Saharan Africa, and then as we drill down into our regions in South Africa, we need to form groups where we can actually talk to each other more, and then learn from each other. And yeah, I think that's the most important thing that I took from the conference.
I'm Tebekgotso Tetsi. I'm from Global Girl Media South Africa, and yes, I'm only 18, but what I learned about this conference is that it actually taught me how to become a journalist, and how to actually tackle different issues that women face every day as a young South African woman. And I also learned how panels work, and I also learned how to work in groups. That's what I learned.
I'm Benita Levine from Eyewitness News in Johannesburg, and I think one of the overwhelming things for me from the conference was talking to so many other women who face such different challenges from what we're facing in South Africa. And I feel completely privileged when I realize the situation that we're in. We've got our challenges and we've got a long, long way to go in South Africa. However, we were talking to women who are facing on a daily basis death threats, having problems within their own office, challenges within their own office. I even spoke to one woman who said that she had to deal with one of her reporters' fathers because they had a problem with their daughter being a journalist. So it was just a huge eye-opener to see the kind of challenges that people are facing around the world. And I think it's so important for us to network with people not only around the world but particularly in our continent, and try and share ideas and come up with solutions and try to find ways not only to help young people like Tebogo but also other editors around the country and around the world and around our continent particularly, and find ways to find solutions and be a support system for one another.
Hi, I'm Amina Frenzy. I'm from SABA, Southern African Broadcasting Association. I'm also with the South African National Editors Forum. I think for me it was tremendous to meet such a very interesting group of people, women people. I think what we probably ought to do is contextualize more and perhaps broaden the concepts. If we talk about women career advancement, I think it needs to be more universal, to include, gender equity more than just promoting women at the expense of the rest of society. So the contexts are important. For me, it's also important to have met so many people. Some who are here were really fleeing for their lives. If you look at the situation in Belarus, for example, it's a very urgent and developing situation where people's lives are being taken. People are being incarcerated. These cannot be divorced from a women's conference. It's very much part of, an integral part of global developments. I'd just like to confirm that the Sub-Saharan African group, we're really going to look at what we can do to have effective career advancement.